Hi, beautiful, wonderful people. It's another day to be in the land of the living. For this, we truly give God praise. As soon as I get my Facebook family on, I'm going to start my affirmation. Hi, beautiful, wonderful people on Facebook as well. It's so good to be in the land of the living just to share another day with you. I was in here contemplating as always. I'm always seeking God's direction and everything He has for my life. I was thinking about God, you're my everything and you will always be. I got a chance to speak with a sister today. We don't know each other personally. She is from the area in which my family grew up in, but she did not know me. She thought I was my baby sister Stain. And so many people think that from Fairwood of West Savannah, you would think that. But we got to talking. She's a minister of the gospel. And we got to talking about life and life journeys. And something she said to me was so profound. And I always carried it in my heart. If the enemy ain't bothering you, check your life. Check your life. Because he is out to kill, steal, and destroy, especially among God's people, guys. Especially among God's people. You know, we go through a lot just trying to be a representative of Christ. But I said something back to her. I said the promises God said he'll never leave you or forsake you. Never. That's the promise. So shouts out to you, my dear sister, Lady D. So nice to meet you. So nice that you wanted to speak with me. And that means that something I'm saying out there, somebody is understanding, and we're in the same body, so we should be understanding. My spirit is pretty calm today. I realize that these are praying times. These are praying times. I understand it all too well. Briefly, I'm going to speak on this. I got a chance to look at the debate between ex-President Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris. I think it went real well. Um, I saw last night where they actually shook hands, so that's good things because you guys aren't enemies. Both of you are doing a pitch for America to be a better place for people. I will say this: that God is in control and only God. He's the one. I've been spending a lot of time lately focused on the circumstance or situation. It is a family member that I love so much. And some nights I don't sleep and I don't get a trophy for this because this is what you're supposed to do. I would want somebody to pray for me while I'm asleep or pray me through. I'm not going to go into a lot of details about the circumstance or situation, but I know that God is able. I trust him. I trust him. I believe that he can raise Lazarus from the dead and give his son the power to raise Lazarus from the dead. He can do anything. So, Father, I'm still trusting you. I'm still trusting you. Sometimes I wish I had, God had given me that spiritual attribute to be able to just zap you and you heal, or zap him and he can come back from the dead. But only the Christ had that much power. Only the Christ had that much power. This journey called life has its ups and downs, ups and downs. But we can't give up. We got to continue to show up for life. That's what we must do. We must do. I shot a YouTube podcast yesterday, and my topic was extraordinary, not ordinary. And as I was speaking with a sister today that called me, she told me the same thing I said yesterday. So that means there's confirmation. Jeremiah 29 and 11. I know the plans that I have for you are planned to prosper you and give you hope. If I went to another book, it would tell me, wait on the Lord, be of good courage. He shall strengthen your heart. Habakkuk states in chapter 2, write it down and make it plain. For though the vision tarry, it will surely come. This sister, I've never met her in my life. She's one of my Facebook friends. Come to find out, she is from the Seaport. She knows my family as well. And she spoke something into my spirit. She says, it's on the way. And honestly, y'all, I believe it. It's on the way. Everything I ever prayed for, everything I ever asked God for, because I'm not asking for anything that God is not able to give me. I'm not. I'm not. I'm standing in the gap for my family. I'm standing in the gap for my friends. I'm praying for the bereaved, my children, my children. My middle child, she's always trying to do stuff nice for her mama. She works a lot, so we don't get a lot of time to talk, but sometimes she just want to talk to her mama. That's just the way it is. And she said, I told her something. She said, yada, 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 yada. And she said back to me, hold on, mama. I'm going to look on the website right now. I'm going to pay for it. It makes me smile. It makes me smile. Not only her, but the oldest and the baby. Sometimes they just want to talk to me. They want to talk to me. And I thank God for that. See, you don't know where I really came from. Some of y'all do, but some of y'all don't. People say, don't exploit your business, man. I ain't got no darn business. I'm a social security number. Anything anybody want to know about me, all they got to do is look on the website and Google my social security number. The website's so bad now, it pulls up all your family and everything. I'm just saying, for y'all that didn't know that. So I say things in order that I might help somebody, not everybody, because everybody is not going to be susceptible of what you got to say, and that your testimony is relative to them right then. It is. But I got sense enough to know that I live this life. I go through these things because God wants me to share some of it with other people. Because right now somebody's downtrodden. Excuse me, guys. Downtrodden. What I'm here to tell you today that God is real. God is real. I don't always understand, and I'm not going to say that. I don't always understand. But I'm in the right place because, like King David, he said, create in me a clean heart and a renewed right spirit. It is believed that he stripped his clothes and danced in front of God. So we give him the praise, the glory, and the honor. Do I always like what's going on? No, I certainly don't. But there's a scripture that said, you got to pick up your cross daily and follow him. There's a song that we sing, show Jesus bear his cross alone and all the world go free. There's a cross for everyone, and certainly there's one for me. Prophetess Bynum sings a song, I don't mind waiting. Sometimes I do mind waiting. Let's just be honest. Because I sometimes want to develop that microwave faith. That's what I want to develop. Microwave faith. Daddy, I'm your child. I didn't pray to you. Now I need you to go ahead and fix this today. I'm trusting you. It's just like a child with their parents. It's just like a child with their parents. Hi, Miss Melanie Reed. I just saw you pop up. Much love to you, baby. It's just like a child with their parents. My children have came to me. Mama, I won't say such a thing when they were younger, when they were children. I said, you're not going to get it. They'll walk off, come back, same day, same agenda. Mama, you would think about getting me saying such a thing. I said, I'm not going to do it. Either because I didn't think they needed that or because I don't have the money to give it to you. Now, I'm going to end in a minute with where I'm going at with this. I'm going to tell you where I'm going with this. So, if I'm a child of a king and I'm asking Daddy, I want to say such a thing. He don't say nothing. He don't say yes, and he don't say no. He don't say nothing. He don't have to because he's God. Okay? But sooner or later, he's going to give it to me. And I tell him all the time, Daddy, when you give it to me, I just want to be a blessing. See, I don't only pray for myself. I pray for my 3 seeds. 11 grandchildren, my friends, and my siblings. I do. Because I'm not the kind of person to, if I eat, I don't want you to eat, then come from a time and space like that. I want everybody to be blessed. I do. I don't want what nobody else got. I'm so serious about that. So I don't have hidden agendas. I don't have hidden agendas. As far as relationships, if I say I love you, I do. I do. Unconditionally, I do. Now, sometimes they have had to have relationships that had to be severed. Does that mean that I love that person any less? No, I don't. I still do. I carry you in my heart. I keep the treasured memories. You know what I mean? My sister was talking today, my newly found friend. We were talking today, and I told her that God knows what's going to happen before you do. If the man know every hair on your head, you don't think he know what your life is going to be? And once again, if you're not going through something, as a believer and a follower of Jesus Christ, check your life. Because if y'all remember correctly, when we was out there in that world, we were doing all kind of things. Then seeing that we had a care in the world, especially for those that was always trying to get some money. Just the way I get it. Long as they print trees, I'm going to have some. That was my motto. Just throwing it up in there. And there, poof, went the magic dragon. Uh-huh. Now, some of y'all, that went over your head. But for those that understand, you understand what I just said. Poof. Thousands going. Okay? I believe that God is, and he hears all our prayers. All our prayers? Yes, all our prayers. He do. And he loves us unconditionally. And that's the kind of love that I've always had for people. I accept you just the way you are. I might don't understand you, but I accept you the way you are. Because I ain't got a heaven or hell to put nobody in. I don't. I ain't got a heaven or hell to put you in. I have to love unconditionally and remember what God has brought me from. We got things we say in the fellowship. Don't get too hungry, too angry, too lonely, or too tired. It's called halt. So everything I've learned in my life, I utilize it. Because I'm a student of life and I keep right on growing. Facebook family, I see you popping up. Much love to you guys. We just don't know what tomorrow may bring. For yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. We ain't got nothing but today. Nothing but today. In the Bible, it says that when the Israelites tarried those 40 years, it was supposed to be an 11-day trip. 11. Mm-hmm. But they continue to complain and to do this and to do that and to go to false gods and so many things. But Daddy still showed them favor. He still showed them favor. I just want to live a peaceful life. And I said it yesterday, but two things. I'm going to have peace in my home and where I worship at. Now, the outside world, we don't know what trials you may get. We just don't know on a daily basis. That's why it's best to stay prayed up. Heck, when I was out there doing everything I thought I could do, I still said a prayer to God. Lord, don't take me like this because I don't even know no better. And right now, I ain't trying to do no better. Jesus, fix it. Fix it. And he did. He did. Every binge I ever went on, God was there. God was there. He was. He sent his angels to encamp all around me. Not liking what I'm doing. But he kept me. And I'm still alive. So for that, I am so very, very grateful today. I got to calm my spirit once again. I have somebody in my family I love so much. And each and every day, I'm praying, fix it, Jesus, like only you can. Fix it. I'm inducting people to pray with me. I don't need to tell you the circumstances or the situation, but please remember Pam the Motivator and this particular family member. Just ask God to heal them from heal them. Because where two or three are joined together, God is in the midst. And I believe that. I didn't went through some situations and circumstances that people prayed me through. They prayed me through. They just weren't sending Facebook posts and saying, and that's all good now, don't get me wrong. They just weren't sending it. They was actually praying. I don't say what it is. Pray for me. Pray for me. Because the fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. The fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see some stuff on Facebook. I don't even know the people. And they say, pray for me. I do. Right then. Before I even shoot that post, I'm praying for you. Right then. Because faith without works will always be dead. Today, I surrender the situation. Because I know that God heard me the first time when I said heal. He heard me the first time when I said heal. Sometimes I feel like, oh, you need to keep it on his mind. God know what you said. He know what you're thinking before you even said it. Lord, help me not to lose another sleepless night over this. Can't focus sometimes going to work because I'm thinking about this person. I love him so much, y'all. But once again, the Lord showed me a long time ago. He said, you don't own nothing. My mother died and I was in exile, and, I had to gain a relationship with Christ. And when she died in 2002, I would come in from my prison detail and I would sit to the small window with a towel thrown across my shoulder, soap and rag in my hand. And I would begin to fuss. This ain't had to be, God. This ain't had to be. Why you let this happen? I'm supposed to be there. Like I could stop death. And that calm voice came into my heart. Said, stop it. And I wanted to go, verbalize back, but you don't verbalize when God or the Spirit of the Lord is talking to you. I couldn't say nothing. He said, stop it. That's selfish of you. I done gave her 100 years. But you want her to stay here because she's getting sick now. You want her to stay here? And I wanted to verbalize something. He said, stop it. She didn't even belong to you. She was mine. She was mine. The tears began to dry up on that day. And I understood exactly what he was saying to me. Do I still not miss her? Certainly I do. My mother that gave me life. Do sometimes I long to wish I could say a word to her, or baby her, or pamper her? Certainly I do. Certainly I do. But once again, ain't nothing in this life belong to me. Nothing. And I say it all the time. It all belongs to God. Even though that finance car that I drive, because that ain't mine either. As long as you paying a note, it don't belong to you. You just driving it. So with that being said, I give God the praise for everything in my life. Facebook family, I see you popping up. Much love to you. I give God the praise for everything in my life. Even when I'm down, I still show up for life. I still show up. There's a time in my life, and I'm going to say this in concluding this YouTube podcast. There's a time in my life when I went through some adverse situations and some hurtful, painful heartaches and abandonment and being talked about and just all kind of things that life can bring. And there's a time I was shut straight down. I just want to cover up my head. And I don't want to think. Or either I was medicating it. I was medicating it. Sinking and drinking, smoking and toking. For years I did it. For years. I'm going to spit this to somebody right now because I think you need to hear it. God will restore everything that was lost. If we go biblically, he say restore everything that the locusts took away. And the cankerworm. So, if you're in a situation right now that your children are gone, you've been incarcerated, you ain't got no job or no money, and you sick in your mortal body, and you feeling all alone, let me give you what I stand on. You say you'll never leave me or forsake me. That's what you say, Daddy. And I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. It gets rough sometimes. It gets rough. But with all sincerity, I got to be honest. I got to be honest. My good days definitely outweigh my bad days. They do. And I said not too long ago, some people say, oh, I'm in the storm, I'm going through. Number one, the word through means to keep on passing. You're going through it. You're not at a standstill. But it's many times he carried me. And I expect him to carry me on. Today I surrender all. All that I'm thinking about. All that I'm going through. I surrender all. And I realize today, no matter what, I'm blessed. I'm blessed just to be on top of the dirt instead of under it. Because right now somebody's grieving. Right now somebody's in the hospital real sick. Right now nursing homes. The addict that's still searching for one more. So you see, somebody right now would love to trade places with me. Right now. I bow my head to the throne, God. I pray for them right now in the name of Jesus. It's always good to not so much pray for yourself, pray for others and watch God move. Watch God move. I told this particular lady, I said, I don't hardly spit what's going on unless something inside of me say do it. I mostly try to motivate people into healing and doing better. We also talked about one of the things me and Ms. D talked about, that in my era, children were supposed to be seen and not heard. Ain't nothing new going on in the world. Solomon said it best. Just different players. My young people. It's not like I didn't do things wrong. You know, it's not that I didn't smoke cess. I did every day. Every day. It's not that I haven't committed violent stuff. I have. But I want you to take a good look because God is real. God is real. I thank him for saving a sinner like me. Lord, while I'm on this journey, help me to be a blessing to somebody. Help me to continue to be a blessing to somebody. And if it means sacrificing what you have brought me through, Daddy, I don't mind telling it. I don't mind telling it. Because once again, I am a living testimony. Look good, I'm a living testimony. I am. I just don't believe that God has brought me this far to leave me now. I don't believe my loved one that he has brought them this far to leave them now. So once again, I surrender all on this journey called life. The journey called life. So with that being said, beautiful, wonderful people, I'd rather reach for the moon and miss than aim for the gutter and make it. To their own self, that must stay true. You can't be false with any man, a night or a day, if you keep it real with you. Keep it real. Stay woke. There's somebody out there that you can help. Somebody wants to listen to your testimony and go, thank you. I'm going through this. I didn't know how I was going to get over that. Thank you for telling me about Psalms 91, Psalms 23. I stand on that Psalms 23. I do. I stand on that on God. Yes, I do. Beautiful, wonderful people. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. It's another day that we're here. We got food on our table, clothes on our back, water running, lights running, even cable. Them ain't no needs. Those are won't, not the food part, but the rest of it. Okay. Yeah. With that being said, y'all, I'm getting ready to conclude this one. Y'all continue to keep me in your prayers as I remember y'all as well. Facebook family, same thing. Y'all continue. Let's pray for one another. These are praying times. With that being said, much love, beautiful, wonderful people. I'll see you in a few. Thank you, guys. The new subscribers, thank you who subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Because we need each other. We need each other to survive. With that, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Much love, y'all. Bye-bye.